Hey besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Finasia White, and I am the Executive Director for FW Financial Services, and we teach everything credit from personal to business, and we just added on tax preparation. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 mistakes that I made in 2022 as an entrepreneur that I feel will help the new or current entrepreneurs. So grab your pens, grab your paper, and go in a quiet place, and we're going to get into this conversation of how to just better yourself. And these are things that I really wish someone would have told me or would have talked about as an entrepreneur, because it's so many people online to make it seem like everything is just peaches and cream. You know, you just make this money, you hit 6 figures, you do this, you do that. But I don't really see anybody talking about the challenges that you may have that you can overcome. First thing, when it comes to mindset, I wish I would have looked at challenges different. So in the beginning of my entrepreneur journey, I used to think that like every time I went through something, like it was the end of the world. Oh my God, I used to be like, it's not meant for me to do this. I can't do this. Like I was just mentally just destroyed. But I want to tell you guys that 2022 now, we're going to change our mindset going into 2023. When you go through a challenge, I literally changed my mindset. You ever been in a situation where you know it's gonna work out, so it doesn't really matter what's happening, you're like obsessed with the end result? And this is what I want you to do. I want you to become so obsessed with the end result that it doesn't matter what challenge you go through. That no means, okay, where it's a better way for me to do this. It's a better connection to do this. So look at your no's and your challenges as a better route that God is taking you on to get to that next level. Now, granted, you know, y'all, when you are in it, I'm telling you, it's easier said than done. But just remember, meditate on seeing yourself finish. Meditate on seeing yourself at the end. Meditate on seeing the reward. And I promise you, all of those hurdles and everything that you're going through, you're just going to be like, okay, this is it. This is the only problem. Like, devil, I thought you would have came harder than that. I remember getting into like a slight accident, and I was frustrated at the time, but I came out and I was like, that's all you got, devil? Like, that's all you got? And I still handle my business like I was supposed to. My daughter Ruth came down in her room, and it was a lot, y'all. The whole ceiling was missing. I had a schedule live with a realtor, and she was like, hey, do you want to reschedule? Because I was like, look, we got to push it back because I'm dealing with some stuff with the roof. And long story short, I was like, no, we're going to get it. We're going to get it in. So I look at challenges as, you know, it's just another hump in the road. Like, as long as I'm still breathing, I can do this, and so can you. All right? So next, what we have is number 2. I wish I would have known this on year 1. Okay, set up business automations. What is an automation? An automation is basically something that you don't have to physically do. It's 2 systems talking together, and they're taking care of the business for you. For an example, when I first started, a client will come into my program. I would send them welcome emails manually. Now, if you have 5 people enrolling, that's a lot to do versus you setting up an automation to where it does it for you. Now, I know you're like, okay, Finasia, give me the gems, give me the gems. How do I do that? Where do I start, right? So the first thing you want to do is the system that you're going to use. You want to make sure that it's able to set up automations. And then you're going to use this system called Zapier, Zapier, okay? Zapier is basically the system that connects all of the systems so that they can talk to each other. I believe you can get a beginner's plan. I think I got like a $25 plan or a $30 plan. So get Zapier, and that's going to help you with your automations, okay? If you are a new business owner or if you are a current business owner, please start setting up the automations, the thank yous, the birthdays. Give them an experience. We have so many people just coming into the entrepreneur space, and the work is starting to get sloppy. And I'm not gonna lie, it's so easy to get sloppy because you're wrapped up into, you know, wanting to prove to people that you're kind of doing something. We're gonna leave that in 2022, because 2023, we're not gonna just talk about it, we're gonna be about it, okay? Now, number 3, drum roll. y'all, and this is a real thing, right? How many of you know about COVID? Right? So no one that I know of plan for sick days as entrepreneurs. 2023, we are planning for our sick days. You know how you call off a word? You have to get yourself together. As an entrepreneur, this season, we have to be consistent, y'all. So you need to have things in place when you get sick. If you lose someone, if stuff is going on, you need to have content already ready. You need to have promos already ready. And that's going to fall into your automations as well. And on the next tip that I'm going to give you, okay? So make sure you plan for your sick days. Make sure you plan for emergencies if you can't go live. Just already have your stuff ready. Don't wait till that same day to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? Now, number 4, get organized. Get your content organized, okay? Now, this goes hand in hand with number 3 and number 5. When I say that, y'all, I mean pre-plan your content. Have all of your stuff in a folder. Get organized. Whatever your flow is, do it in a way that if you were to leave, somebody can pick up where you left off. That's how your business should be. Now, granted, this takes time, and I have people reaching out to me, hey, I help with automations. It's not that I need help with automations. I don't need help with really getting organized because I already hired someone to do that. Now we're just putting this stuff in place so when things does happen, we're already organized, okay? So number 5, and this is where I throw the KO, okay? Create a savings account to pay the IRS. So being that we just entered into this tax space or industry, I'm realizing that us as entrepreneurs, we are not prepared to pay taxes. Paying taxes is not a bad thing. When you're an entrepreneur and you pay taxes, it just shows that you're making money, okay? It's nothing wrong with that. So if you already plan, you don't have to worry about being scared to net write off everything, okay? So please get a savings account so that you can start your savings funds for the IRS. And I know I said 5, but I'm gonna give y'all a bonus. Somebody say bonus. Okay, so remember I said, getting organized, going hand in hand with, planning for your sick days. This is what you need to do, okay? You have to prepare yourself a quarter prior. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So it's 4 quarters in the year. Okay, so let's just say it's 2022, right? So now it's December, right? And we're going on to 2023. Your content for January, February, and March should already be done. Now, I don't want to be the one that's being the cattle because that's not fair, but it is a lot, okay? I still have not mastered this tip, but I am better than when I was, and we are pre-planning, we are working, we're getting the photo shoots out, we're getting the emails, marketing out, we're doing the content, and we have that ready for the next month. But you want to be a quarter ahead, but technically 2 quarters ahead. I know people who's already probably on quarter 3, so you want to technically get 2 quarters ahead, but if you can't, just get 1 quarter ahead. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just take this step one by one because it's hard because you got to think about it. If you plan on posting 3 times a day and you're doing that 30 days, then that's like 60 posts. So in your mind, you're like, oh my God, I got to come up with 60 ideas. But a tip that you can do is you can wash and rinse your content from the previous year, change up the color, change up the settings and things like that. So I hope this information helped you. These are 5 mistakes that I made in 2022 as an entrepreneur. Go ahead and like and subscribe and share this video so that we can get this information out to new and current entrepreneurs. And y'all comment, tell me the challenges that you guys are going through, because if it's something that I can help you with, I will be more than happy to help you. And if I can't help you, I'll be more than happy to connect you. So with that being said, bye besties.